What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Gamecock Chuck back. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe buttons. We're going to talk a little class of 2025 South Carolina recruiting for the Gamecocks, for the ladies, for Coach Staley. Last week, Coach Staley and her assistant, Jolette Law, went on a field trip, right, out to Iowa. Iowa, you say, what the hell's in Iowa, right? Well, let me go ahead and tell you. There is a 6-foot point guard out there, Davenport North High School, Miss Divine Bourrage, right? Miss Divine Bourrage, the number 9 player in the class of 2025. The young lady, I was looking at her highlights on Huddle a while ago, and that young lady is phenomenal, right? She plays good defense. She gets to her spot on the court. She's got a quick release. She don't have any wasted movement out there, right? When she catches the ball, it's up and gone, released from her hand. Her 3-point shot reminds me of Tessa Johnson, right? It has that high arcing rainbow effect to it. Just looks so smooth, so effortless. And she's real good. She's a real good shooter, okay? She knows how to handle the ball. She knows how to facilitate the ball to her, get the ball to her teammates. And, Coach Staley, Coach Law went out there last week and visited her, took in one of her games, and they were impressed. Right? They offered her, according to her AAU team, the next day. They said that South Carolina offered her. So can South Carolina get her away from Iowa? Can Coach Staley lure her away from Coach Bluter and the Iowa Hawkeyes, right? After this year, Caitlyn Clark gone to the WNBA. Is this young lady looking for instant playing time, or is she open to what Coach Staley likes to do, right? Each player has their role they play, right? They're not going to come in there and get 30, 35 minutes a game. So which side of the fence is she on? Is she wanting to come in and be a starter right away and get a lot of playing time? Or does she want to come in, get developed, right, and be a role player for Coach Staley and the Gamecocks? I was looking at an interview on YouTube. I forgot the young man's name that did the interview. I saw it a while ago. I can't remember his name. But his question to her was, when she picks a school, what is she looking for in a school, right? And her 2 things that she said, right, that stuck out was family and team chemistry, okay? We all know, Gamecock Nation knows, the fams, the fan base that we got right there at Colonial Life Arena is a family, okay? And she said that a lot of coaches, a lot of people preach that they're family, but she wants to see who is the real family, who has that real family dynamic. And I think South Carolina has it. Now, whether or not she chooses to go with South Carolina, we shall see when her recruiting starts winding down or whenever she makes her decision. Team chemistry. I mean, we all know what kind of team chemistry we got on South Carolina, especially Gamecock fans. We share the basketball, unselfish. We don't have just one player that gets out there and takes over the game and just scores, right? It's a team concept. It's a team sport. Everybody gets involved. And I think that's another factor that favors the Gamecocks in this situation. So I'm not saying anything bad about Iowa. Don't get me wrong, but we all know, and it's no mystery that Caitlyn Clark is pretty much Iowa's offense, right? I mean, they have some other components around her, but she is the majority of their offense. There's no denying that. I think I'm speaking the truth on that. So, but once she's gone, is this young lady wanting to come in and represent her state and get a lot of playing time, or does she want to step into a role that Coach Staley is going to provide for her at the University of South Carolina? We shall see. But like I said, I thought that's pretty interesting. That Coach Staley and Coach Law went out there and visited her last week, took in her game, offered her a scholarship. South Carolina, in play for a lot of the top 10 players, probably about 4 or 5, maybe 6 of the top 10 players from what I heard. So from what's been reported anyway, not what I've heard, but what's been reported, they end up playing with a lot of the top 10 players out there. So, you know, we shall see which ones Coach Staley gets, you know, which one the Gamecocks, you know, who chooses South Carolina. Hopefully this young lady will decide to come aboard, fly into the nest, as Coach Staley likes to say. Hopefully she'll join Gamecock Nation and come represent the Garnet and Black. Because like I said, I like her game. I like her style of play. Can't remember if I said this earlier, but her junior year, she's averaging right now, or she was averaging 18.8 points per game, 8.9 rebounds per game, and 5.4 assists per game. So good numbers there. Like I said, she plays pretty good. She plays real good defense. Not pretty good. She plays really good defense. So we shall see what she decides. Got a long ways to go in this recruiting class. Still trying to wrap up the 2024 class. Still waiting to hear whether Sarah Strong decides to come aboard and be a Gamecock or not. So once this was all done, boom, 2025, here we come. Coach Staley's going to go after all the big guns, and we're going to try to keep this thing rolling in Columbia. So make sure you guys get in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts on Divine, and let me know if you think she's going to come to Columbia, join the Gamecocks. Also, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and share this video, right? Help this channel grow. I appreciate each and every one of you. Until the next video, y'all have a blessed day. Gamecock Chuck, I'll see you guys around.